if Haskins gets a game plan and they work on it that week, I think he can be up to speed for game action.
Maybe. Makes me want to see more. I know that. I thought we were going to ask that question later. I thought the question we were going to ask now is what jumped out at you the most.
I'm going to tell you that the Dwayne Haskins throw jumped out to me the most.
Okay, so that
more than anything else. I mean, offensively, they didn't do much. What did you say? 8 first downs?
Yeah, 8 first downs.
Defensively, it was impressive. I mean, they had 2 3-and-outs and they had a pick 6.
Look,
right.
if you want to see Haskins, then I want to see him play with the ones against ones. So if you want to see Haskins start in week 1 against the Eagles, he's got to play 2 quarters, maybe even more, with ones on next week against ones.
Which I actually don't think is going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. I think Casey's got this job.
And I think you would see a totally different Dwayne Haskins. I don't think you're going to see him. I mean, I know you're high on him, and I know Redskins fans want him to work out, but 12. All right, they scored 1 touchdown on a long throw. Nice throw. But they had 12 drives. They did nothing with the ball.
Well, they should have had a touchdown on the Sims play. I don't know anything about that pick.
True.
I don't know anything about it.
I mean, I'm just going to
Couldn't
assume it was a penalty. But they had a ton of penalties. What jumped out at me was just a sloppy game offensively for them.
Yeah.
And
so would you be discouraged if you're a Redskins fan?
Yeah, I would be.
You're discouraged. If you want to chime in, 800-636-1067. What jumped out at you? It's also nice that the young receivers aren't making plays.
Yeah, I think they'll be better. We didn't even see McLaurin.
No.
Didn't play. Didn't see Jordan Reed.
Didn't see Jordan Reed.
Huge piece. Didn't see guys.
Well, see, that's the other
huge
thing is
pieces of the offense.
You just don't know. Look, I'm discouraged just because it was a preseason game and I didn't think they looked good offensively. But you also didn't have a lot of your parts.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have huge pieces. Jordan Reed, when healthy, is the best player on that offense. Didn't have him. Geis potentially could be one of their best players. Didn't have him. Terry McLaurin has wowed everybody in camp. They didn't show him.
Here's what jumped out at me. Samaje P. Ryan is very unspecial.
He's a dud. He's a waste of every carry.
If you like 2-yard carries, which, by the way, last night he had 5 carries for 1 yard.
Yeah.
Okay, you do the math on that.
He doesn't have it.
His ceiling might be backup running back. I just don't know why you have him on the roster.
No, he's got to go.
He's unspecial, Samaje P. Ryan.
He just sucks.
He would be 4th.
I'd say he sucks.
He'd be 4th on the depth chart, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why.
And Peterson, I
thought he'd be better.
He still shows the burst at 34.
He has the burst and
it's
the
very
cuts,
surprising.
the power.
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing.
With the Geis uncertainty, you're going to need to lean on Adrian Peterson a lot this season.
You're going to see a lot of
Yeah,
AP.
you're going to see a lot of him.
I think the Haskins play clearly jumped out at me the most. That was the most impressive thing. That's what I'll remember the most when I look back, if we ever talk about this game. But just to be a little bit different and to pick something different. And Sims has jumped out at me every time he's been given an opportunity. Steve Sims.
Yeah.
And remember, we also didn't have Trey Quinn last night, too.
Correct.
Another guy's been lighting it up.
I know.
So there's a lot of pieces there.
It's tough to grade this game.
I actually think there were a lot of things that flashed. So I'm actually optimistic as a Skins fan after last night because I thought Haskins flashed there, albeit that was – but Robert Davis flashed. Mm-hmm. Steve Sims flashed. I thought I was blown away by the left side of the line. I thought it was markedly better than last week, and it was mostly Christian, which surprised me. I'm sure he was getting help from tight ends and chipping from running backs. I didn't watch it that closely. But it seemed to hold up a lot better.
But they also didn't face Myles Garrett.
Fair enough.
Myles
Garrett's going to raise havoc anywhere, though.
By the way,
defensively,
we also learned that Donald Penn was in there when Haskins got hit.
Yeah,
and
which
fumbled.
is what? Was that the third quarter?
Yes.
I mean, Donald Penn didn't play until late, as far as I could tell, and I was looking for that. And then defensively, I thought the first unit looked really solid. Landon Collins flashed right away, sure tackle, right up on the ball. That was big.
He's going to be fine.
He's going to be good.
You saw Montez Sweat in there.
Montez Sweat is just a beast. He got a little pressure. Didn't get there, but got some pressure. But didn't play much.
Still blows me away that he ran a
4.41
40 at 260 pounds.
Oh, it's incredible.
He's a super freak. He just is.
Yeah. So I actually left that game impressed. The Haskins play was the biggest play, but I probably was most impressed by the line play. I thought the line play was improved. And I thought the week before, what little I watched because I was in the Outer Banks and I was watching over the bar, from where I was eating, it seemed like the line play was a disaster.
Pass protection was better with Keenum in there in particular. But
I thought Keenum was fine.
Didn't get much out of the running game at all. How many yards did they end up rushing? I mean, outside the one run by Adrian Peterson, there was nothing.
Nothing.
59.
So I
But-
don't know how great the line play was in terms of opening
Well,
up
they
holes for the
wasted
running
5
backs.
times every time they gave it to P. Ryan. That's literally a wasted play. I mean, they just got to cut him. He
We
sucks.
said that last week.
They just got to cut
I
him.
mean, he takes 2 steps, runs into the back of an offensive lineman, and just falls down.
I've never seen a back with less burst than Samaje P. Ryan. I've never seen one.
I don't know why he's. Yeah,
I don't know how he did what he did in college.
Excellent college player.
He looks like he's 100.
Well, he also played in the Big 12, and there's no defense.
Maybe there's no defense,
But-
and maybe he's just
Look, he's
washed
not,
up.
He's not very good. He's not very good.
He looks like he's 50.
Well, who are the guys right behind him? They're the young guys. The guy from
Reynolds.
Kutztown or wherever the heck that is.
That's Reynolds.
I'll tell you who did flash, but it looked like he got hurt, was the Wilson guy who returned to punt.
He's fast.
But he got hurt late. They carried him off the field. I don't know what that injury
Sean
is.
Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got
That-
some burst. He's
That
got
that
speed.
guy needs to be our punt returner.
He's got the wheels.
But I don't know what his health status is. So I don't know. 800-636-1067. What jumped out at you the most from last night's game? I actually left the game. When I went to bed. Even though they only scored 13 points and it was dud and there were way too many penalties and the game took forever, I was cautiously optimistic. Unlike Jason, who thought it was kind of a poop show.
Yeah.
I thought, man, I saw enough flashes from enough different people that I was a little bit excited.
Well, you're just looking at it the glass full, half full. I'm not, because I just look at the overall offense and 12 drives, didn't do anything besides the Haskins touchdown.
I like the Sims play. To me, that one counts.
All right, well.
To me, that one counts in
Doesn't
my
count on the
mind
scoreboard.
anyway. It doesn't count on the scoreboard. To me, it counted. I mean, they made the play.
But, I mean, they had 8 first
Some
downs.
bogus
They had
pick.
12 drives, and they scored on one of them, and they had a ton of penalties.
That's a bit
and
discouraging.
And by the way, special teams look really bad.
Special teams look bad. I'm not surprised.
I would not use the word impressed after watching that game.
Yeah, the
No,
special
you could
teams.
be
they've allowed-
optimistic because Haskins did make the nice throw, and he had a couple of other nice throws. But if Haskins plays a full game in that game, I don't think his numbers are very good.
By the way, they've now allowed punt returns for touchdowns in
2
two
weeks
straight
in a
weeks.
row.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, it's
So
not a
that's
surprise.
a huge concern.
You watch them in camp. They practice it for like 5 minutes. And it's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all.